This is Megastar Magazine TV.
Hello and welcome to Megastar Magazine TV. My name is Monique Aigbe. In the news, Chief of Staff to the President, Gbajabiamila, has called on northern political leaders to support President Bola Tinubu. Gbajabiamila made the appeal during the 2025 dialogue session of the Northern Caucus of the National Forum of Former Legislators in Abuja. He described Tinubu as a leader whose track record and commitment to national unity warrant unwavering support. Nigeria's Accountant General of the Federation, Mr. Shamsuddin Babatunde Ogunjimi, has been elected Deputy Chairperson of the Executive Committee of the African Association of Accountants General, AAAG, in the meeting of Accountants General from the 22 member states in Accra, Ghana, to deliberate on the continent's public financial management PFM agenda. Director of Press and Public Relations, Mr. Bawa Mokwa, described Ogunjimi's election as a recognition of Nigeria's growing role in promoting fiscal transparency and sound public sector accounting in Africa. As Deputy Chairperson, Ogunjimi will be involved in steering the association's strategic direction, particularly in strengthening the implementation of modern PFM systems across member countries. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has finalized plans to commence the Continuous Voter Registration CVR exercise nationwide as part of preparations for the 2027 general elections and urged eligible Nigerians who have not yet registered to take advantage of the opportunity. The Commission explained that the exercise will kick off with online pre-registration on August 18, 2025 via the Commission's dedicated portal, while the in-person registration is scheduled to begin a week later on August 25th across all local government offices and designated registration centers in the country. The registration will hold on weekdays, Mondays to Fridays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily, and noted that the CVR exercise, which was recently conducted in Anambra State ahead of its upcoming governorship election, will now be extended nationwide. Eligible voters who missed the Anambra registration are encouraged to take advantage of the new exercise. Ogun State, the gateway state, indicating that the $2 billion garment factory is set to birth in the state to produce a bright future for the state and Nigeria. The governor of Ogun State, Gbajabiamila-led government, in a groundbreaking partnership with Arise Integrated Industrial Platform, IIP, an Indian headquartered multinational, is set to establish the world's largest garment manufacturing facility in the state. The facility will be a financial outlay of between $2 billion and $2.25 billion. And $2.25 billion, and is transformational initiative poised to alter the landscape of Nigeria's textile sector, resuscitate cotton farming, and place Ogun at the center of Africa's industrial map. The National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives has suspended its 7-day nationwide warning strike. The decision to call off the strike followed a virtual emergency meeting of the National Executive Council, during which the association reviewed recent engagements with the federal government. The meeting involved the Ministers of Health, Labour and Employment, and other key stakeholders. On the foreign scene, the United Nations office in Geneva has warned that 1 million women and girls in Gaza are now starving as the territory's humanitarian crisis continues to worsen. Human rights groups have accused Israel of using starvation as a weapon of war, citing ongoing restrictions on aid and repeated attacks on Palestinians at distribution points. Gaza's hunger crisis is accelerating, with at least 175 people, including 93 children, confirmed dead from forced starvation, according to the territory's health ministry. China and Russia have begun joint naval drills in the Sea of Japan as they seek to reinforce their partnership and counterbalance what they see as a United States-led global order. The Chinese and Russian governments have deepened their ties in recent years, with China providing an economic lifeline to Russia in the face of Western sanctions over Moscow's invasion of Ukraine. China's Ministry of National Defense said the joint C-2025 exercises began in waters near the Russian port of Vladivostok and will last for 3 days. In sport, President Bola Tinubu's 150 million naira gift to the Super Falcons for winning their 10th WAFCON title has elicited mixed reactions from the public. While a section of the public applauded the gesture and commended the president, many people, including retired military and police personnel, criticized the gift, describing it as extravagant. Critics called the gift a misplaced priority in light of the poor welfare and neglect of military veterans who risked their lives for the country. In entertainment, Award-winning singer and songwriter Wizard Chan has announced the release date for his highly anticipated debut album, which he calls Healer's Chapel. Wizard Chan's music stands tall as a distinctive offering that showcases the sonic richness and diversity of Nigerian music. Since gaining mainstream success with his stunning single Earth Song, Wizard Chan has distinguished himself as one of the most recognizable voices in Nigerian music. The Big Brother Naija Season 10 housemates have suffered a setback after losing their first wager task. The task, which involved recreating an unmasking show with the ball concept, featured dramatic costumes and performances. Big Brother, also known as Biggie, was unimpressed with the presentation, describing it as unremarkable and lacking imagination and substance. That has been the news. For more information, follow our social media platforms showing on your screen. Up next is Voices from the Street.
My name is Queen Brown from Megastar Magazine TV. We are live in the streets of Abuja to get the opinion of people concerning parenting of today. As we all know, parenting as of years back and today are not the same. So let's go to the streets and find out. Thank you.
It's years back is better, but nowadays, no, I don't think that is better. Yeah. Some years back, our parents, they correct children. They used to correct children, but nowadays, some parents, they didn't allow me. If you beat their pikin, is a problem. It's not all parents, they want correction for their children. If you correct their children, they turn against you for trouble. But me, hey, my pikin know me. If she did something, if I change my face, she might should know say she do something. I'm not. It's only even sometimes if I beat my pikin, my mother will be angry with me. That why am I beating her like that? Because I don't want her to grow, should carry another habit that is not from me. I don't want.
Think about parenting of today. I think parents of today are actually less hardened than we found our parents to be back in the days. Back in the days, parents just, they were more tough on us. I think it imbibed a more strict culture. You were able to do other things. But now, I think parents are more flexible and it gives room for all this careless and reckless behavior. Yeah, I think so.
All right, we say parenting of these days, the way parents are handling their children these days now, I don't think it's proper, because the way they handled us when we are growing up, they don't take, our parents don't take nonsense, understand? They must correct you at every bit of anything you do, understand? To make sure that you are in good hand, understand? Like, you and your parents is going somewhere, like you see an elderly person, you just throw your face, they will slap you. They will give you a very good slap so that your sense will come back. You know you're supposed to greet. And these days, they will just like he's a child, he will learn later. Understand? All those kind of things. And again, I will say, I don't know why if I say we self we contribute by spoiling them, we are looking at them that they are children, they are still growing up, they will learn later. No. You start from small. As they are coming up, you start teaching them. Understand? And there is a verse in the Bible that said, when you spare the rod, you spoil the child. Understand? Something like that. So you must correct them, but not by every time beat. Understand? Me, I will say, correct them with love. Whenever you want to kind of teach them something they don't know, where you kind of you correct them, you also correct them in love. Understand? So that is the two different. But our parents then, they believe in beating. When they beat you, you will understand. But these days it's not only by beating. Understand? But you still have to apply a little. Understand? But these days sometimes because I'm into like interior, I go into houses, big men house. Understand? You see their children, you see that this one is over pampering, have really spoiled them. Understand? They are pampered too much. So that's not the way we are brought up. And me, I am a father. I have 2 children. I have a boy, I have a girl. Understand? The way I'm training them. Even my little boy now is like 1 year and 6 months. Understand? When you see you say, bye-bye, love you. I will say, even me, myself, I will be surprised.
parenting of today. Our parents needs to do more, because with the way things are going, with the way I'm seeing our children being nurtured, it's not the proper way to nurture child. You see, if you go around, we'll say to, let me use agape, this agape as example. You see a lot of ladies standing out there selling their body just to make money, and if you go close to them to ask them, they will tell you the reasons why they are doing that. I think last week I had to ask a lady, why are you standing on the way looking for money? And she gave me her reasons why she's doing that. She said things is tough at her home, that the way things is right now, it's not the way she expected it to be, that she's not supposed to be in this situation, struggling outside. And it was raining that exact day I asked her that question, and she gave me a better reason why she's standing on the way. And I told her this is not a good reason. Even if your parents does not nurture you to an extent where you should enjoy what the life brings, you shouldn't stand on the way telling people that this is your reason why you're standing here to make money. It's not a better reason. You should go and look for something out there. So I think our parents should look out to this, nurture their children in a God-fearing way. Thank you.
This is Megastar Magazine TV.